AutoCAD 2010 also uses the startup variable, just like normal AutoCAD does. So what we can do here is look at how the startup variable works and what settings we need to use to implement the startup dialog box. The startup variable by default is always set to 0 in AutoCAD. So when I go to open up a new drawing, I get a list of templates that I can use. Now those templates don't actually tell me what they are. Now I can tell you what they are. ACAD ISO is an International Standards Organization metric template, for example. ACAD there is the Imperial template. The other ones here you can see there's a Japanese International Standards, JIS. BSI is British Standards Institute, for example. DIN is actually the German or European standard. But you need to know these things before you go ahead and use the templates. Now normally if you're working in a mechanical environment you will be working to a set standard anyway. So you'll be able to look and see there, for example, the ANSI, American National Standards Institute, for example. So you've got a good idea of what they are, but wouldn't it be nicer if you had a little dialog box that allowed you just to quickly open, for example, a metric or an imperial template? Let's have a look at that. If I cancel this dialog box, and then in the screen area here just type startup like so, and press enter, that allows me to put a new value in for the startup variable. There's the default setting of 0, where the startup dialog box is off. If I put 1 in there and press enter, that then switches on the startup dialog box. So now what I can do is click here on new, and now I get the startup dialog box. I can start from scratch using either an imperial or a metric drawing, or I can go to my templates and there's my list of templates again. So I can go back to any of those at any time as if I was in that other dialog box. I can also use a wizard, which is basically a quick sort of instructor-led sort of idea where I can set up either an advanced setup or a quick setup for a blank drawing. So you can see that startup dialog there is very useful. It's actually been around since AutoCAD 14, and the startup variable has also been around since then. So remember, when you first install AutoCAD Mechanical 2010, type in startup, set it to 1 so that you can switch on your startup dialog box.